talk to him. I don't talk to him. I don't talk to him. I don't talk to them boys that sat on the benches for. I was in the game on 4 inches. Coach put me in the game on 4 inches. Put me in the game on 4 inches. Coach put me in the game on 4 inches. And I'ma lead them boys at the line of scrimmage.
Welcome back to another episode of 4th and Inches. It's your boy Mills. Kick it on my dogs, Kelt, Jarvis. What's going on?
Get that hate out your heart, man. You supposed to have it on, really.
So much.
You're supposed to have it on.
No one believed that was going to happen. And I don't know. Happy late Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm not sure if people. We actually had some good views considering. I mean, it was a busy weekend. I didn't see nobody request it though. The bonnet to be worn.
No,
I didn't see. Yeah, I think everybody kind of.
For you.
For me, yeah.
For you, okay.
I'm expecting some Gator fans to be in here this week for this episode because, your big, powerful win over Florida State.
This is what I want to get off my chest first and foremost.
Get it off, buddy.
So, before the game, it was, it's a rivalry game. Anything can happen.
It's a fact.
All records out the window. Yada yada yada. Y'all not that good. Yada yada yada.
You're not.
And then,
mm-hmm.
when the game is over with, you guys you're happy because you beat a 1-9. Like what? Before the game, it was everything is off the table.
It is. UGA and Georgia Tech went to 8 overtimes. Michigan beat Ohio State. You can't tell me rivalries don't fucking matter.
Now, when we sack y'all damn quarterback 8-9 times, call 7 fumbles.
That was insane. That's what that right there is.
Now it's y'all. Fuck out of here, man.
I just never seen a 6-win team be so proud.
7
wins. 7. Y'all are.
7.
I mean, it is wild to me. You'd have thought y'all won the SEC or something. I don't want to hear shit about us rushing the field if you're planting a flag at the end of the game after beating 2 and 10.
I've been hearing about that shit all day. Planting the flag, yeah, whatever.
I don't want to hear shit. Us rushing the field, y'all planting the flag.
Don't lose to us.
I personally don't give a shit about the flag thing. I know one thing: my coach will beat your coach's ass.
I made a comment on
he said
somebody.
Like this.
I made a comment. They was talking about you see them 2 fingers. That mean go get them before I do. I said, nah, that shit mean that's how many wins y'all had this year. Fuck
I knew you was going there. I knew you was going there. I personally don't give a fuck because it's all part of it. Like it's all like you know how you don't let them do it. Win. I personally don't have a problem with the flag. It just shows that to me though, it does show me like to do that to a 2-9 now 2-10 team just lets us know how y'all feel about us, man.
It's a rivalry game.
Yeah, that didn't matter a minute ago. You said, but that just lets me know the levels of hate. You know what I'm saying? How y'all really feel about us.
We're supposed to hate y'all,
and you should feel like that because y'all hadn't been shit in so long. It's just been poverty for a lot of years with y'all, man. Mediocre for a while. Mediocre for a long time.
Y'all had 1-2 good seasons in the past.
How many you had?
Listen, we got the same amount of national championships. We got the same.
When was the last time? Listen, Florida State was the last one to win one in here.
We have the same amount of national championships.
Who was the last one to the party?
Who was the last one to win one? Y'all haven't won one since we won one. Neither one of y'all. Conference championship as well.
When was the last time we lost 10 fucking games in the season? How about that one? How about that?
Just talk about the good.
When was the last time you had a 10-loss team? 10-loss team, Kelt?
I don't know if we've ever had one besides this year.
What we talking about?
But we can't just talk about the bad. We got to talk about the good too.
I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about
conference championship again.
Y'all didn't have too much good this season, so.
And guess what?
We're gonna focus on the bad right now.
I know that's what y'all wanted. I'm just saying, I understand though, because it's been so long since y'all been worth the fuck. You know, it should be like that. Someone told me I should get that tatted. Someone told me I should get that.
2 wins out of here.
I'm telling you, major coach get up there and apologize with bitch ass. He got up there and was like, I'm sorry. Fuck that. Stand in the paint, Billy. It's football.
He was being politically correct.
He didn't have to, though.
He didn't.
I mean, we
the
cut.
right thing to do.
He didn't.
Fuck that. I don't like it.
If it was Steve, it would have been different. Steve would have went up there.
I don't think Herb would have let Mike run up on him like that.
Hell no.
No, Billy saw,
yeah.
though. But
no, that man's still trying to keep his job. That's what's going on. He just not. He winning now, so he trying to keep his. Let me go ahead and calm things down.
And with that being said, I don't have a problem with the flag shit because like I said, but I do fuck with Mike running up there like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Went up there, snatched the flag. I do fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I wish I'd seen more of that passion this year, but
everything that happened was supposed to happen. After when the flag was planted, it was supposed to be like it's fucking college football.
Yeah, I'd wait a little while. Let the handshakes get done. After all the people that fought today, or not today, but yesterday, after all the people that fought and shit, it's like you're asking for it if you do it right away. You know, because we lost, it got our ass beat, so we're probably gonna go to the locker room fairly quickly. You know, that to me, if you're gonna do it, but you are asking for trouble if you do it right away like that. Which they probably did. I seen them over there fucking tearing up our field and shit, which is cool. That's fine. We want to check for that. I think we should debit. Debit y'all for that shit.
Y'all cut sod out of our field last year.
We send you a check for that afterwards. Okay. Every sod game, we send a check.
Appreciate it.
For a fucking piece of grass this much. You know what I'm saying? We send you a check. Yeah. And that's decades old. I seen somebody try to compare that. Like, you'll cut pieces of sod. Man, we cut a little ass fucking small piece. And we pay for that shit. Your fucking team knows about it. Like, your school knows it's just, it's a sod game for us. It's decades old tradition. But, again, I don't see the big deal with the flag shit, but hey, if I was on, I'm not also on that field.
You got people that was butt hurt, man.
Well, that's what I told my homeboy. I said, now if I was on that field, that's different. If I was on that field and see all that shit, we might have to squabble up, as Kendrick says.
It's you. Listen, if we played Ricketts or Lincoln and they came and tried to plant their damn flag, it's gonna be issues.
Problems.
It's gonna be issues. Of course,
I don't blame none of that.
It's coming from people who ain't never played the game. I'm sure.
Yeah. As far as the fans, you talking about the fans?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like I said, bro. I don't. Whatever. That's the best way to not let them do is fucking win. But right. I do understand it as well with as far as the players go. I didn't really see too many. Julian Armella, I seen him get in there. Mike was one of the main ones. Mike wasn't fucking with that shit.
It wasn't as bad as Michigan and Ohio State.
Yeah, that was crazy. Them boys got maced.
Yeah, they got maced. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Which also, again, that game was crazy. A rivalry week, man. You never know what can happen. Before we go any further, stop what you're doing. Like, subscribe to the video. We appreciate y'all. We're winding down this football season. We got conference championships coming up, so trying to get this 500 real quick, man. Y'all help us out. Subscribe. It's crazy ass week, dude. Crazy week. Crazy ass weekend. Packed weekend. I always forget how this weekend you got games on like every day.
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Both college and pro.
That threw me off on Friday. It was a lot of football on Friday.
Yeah. That Georgia Tech game was nuts.
It started to get annoying though.
I got home.
8 overtimes was wild.
I got home. I ended up going to the family game Friday night. I got home and I was tired. It was cold as shit out there, and I was like, let me go turn on this game. I seen that Georgia Tech was up. I was like, oh shit. I was like, yeah, they probably got it. So I'm gonna go lay down. I woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, I checked the score, and I was just up. I was like, what the fuck happened? What happened?
Some questionable officiating there in that last 4 or 5 minutes.
I didn't see it, but I heard.
Yeah, definitely questionable. There's some holdings, some pass interference calls. There was some questionable things going on.
If Georgia were to lose that, do they still get in?
This is what I'm fucking talking about right here. I heard the announcer, don't know how this man has so much goddamn knowledge, but I heard him say like 5 times how with this win, Georgia's for sure in no matter what happens next week. How the fuck do you know that? Like, what? How do you know that? Are we talking opinions here?
That's crazy.
But we're also crazy to think that the committee's going to leave. What's that thing talking about? We're crazy to think that Georgia and Alabama is going to be left out. Like,
Yeah.
I think Alabama sneaks in there with 3 losses.
Somehow, some way. They're at what, 13?
Don't know.
I think they're right at 13.
Rankings. No. Yeah, rankings. Right now, Alabama, I think they're 13 or 14 or some shit. Let me see. Alabama's 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the AP though. Where's the real shit?
The playoffs. That's what
Why
I need.
ESPN's not.
Think they come on Tuesday.
The updated ones come on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Still should list that in here. Crazy week. Michigan beat Ohio State. I got some homeboys that was pretty excited about that. It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah, in the playoff poll, Alabama is 13.
13. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That was last week though.
Yeah. It comes out Wednesday.
Yeah,
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Tuesday.
So yeah, the Florida State and Florida game, everybody knows by now. Florida beat us 31-11. The game was pretty lit, man. Nice atmosphere, especially at the beginning. Turned into the swamp in the later part of the game. Shout out my boy Patrick and Barron Heating and Air. Little selfless plug right here. Taking me to the game, showing me some love, man. Shout out to them. And then I also met some cool ass dudes from Gainesville, man. Because there was a lot of orange and blue in there.
Yeah.
A lot. A little too much, if you ask me. I think it should be a fucking percentage. There's a lot.
They knew what it was gonna be. They had to sell tickets. They knew what it was gonna be.
Well, there is a lot of Florida fans that live here, but Gainesville showed up, man. There was a lot. I sat right next to some kids. I'm gonna call them because y'all were little young bucks. But I remember some of y'all, TJ and Amar. I can't remember the other two's name. Them boys were lit. They were having a good time. They were talking a lot of shit. I'll try to put their picture in the video right here.
I hate these motherfuckers, man. Fuck.
But yeah, they was lit. They was giving a lot. They were talking a lot of shit to me, and I was just telling y'all off camera or off recording that I chose to sit. I was in the Champions Club. I went and sat up against the railing where the visitor section is. So I was surrounded by Gators, which I don't know if I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever been at a game and had that many rivals around. And I actually went to the game. One of my buddies, Michael, with me, he was a Gator fan. And I was talking a lot of shit. Y'all know me pretty well by now. I was talking a lot of shit. And when I tell you these fuckers gave it back.
That's what Gators do, baby.
Man. But it was all in good fun, man. There was like 0 incidents I seen. Everybody was behaving, which I fuck with. Everybody was didn't see any fights. Thought my wife was going to get in one for a second, but she ended up being fine. But it was a good time, man. It was an elite evening, even though we lost, man. It was a good time, good fun. Went to College Town afterwards. I'm not 20 no more, boys.
Yeah. Leave them young folks alone, man.
I showed up. I actually went to College Town 2 nights in a row. I went Friday night before the Tom Segura show.
Man.
Bro, listen, my liver hurts. We went to the comedy show. Tom Segura was in town Friday night. We went to that. Showed up to College Town before that. And then after the game, we went to College Town again, bro. Kush's, Madison Social, and Bowden's. Don't know if any locals out there ever had that experience, but it's lit over there. Drinks are expensive though, so bring your wallet. But yeah, the fumbles. I had to watch the game again today on a sober mind because Didn't really comprehend. I didn't know we had 8. There was 8 fumbles. We lost 5.
I thought it was 7.
Oh no, it was 8. I got it right here. I just,
8.
like I, s-
It's 8.
like I said, I just had
sacks.
to. There was 8 fumbles. We lost 5, and sacks. You guys had 8 sacks,
8
14
sacks.
tackles for loss.
Yeah.
Because y'all keep DJ Lagway did make a hell of a play. He made a few plays, but dog threw for like 100 and
Talking about the one when he threw out Farmer.
it was Daryl Jackson.
That was Jackson. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, that was elite. Because Daryl Jackson's not a small guy.
Nah.
He's a pretty big dude. And that to me, I'm gonna quit shitting on players. I really am. I really am gonna quit shitting on players.
Capricorn.
If it's one that you would want to shit on, it would be our left tackle.
Oh God, yeah. Because you never know. We're gaining a little momentum here. We might start getting some fuckers on this podcast, and it's just not a good look for me to shit on people. So I am gonna try. But those guys on that line, Robert Scott, you suck, bro. Robert Scott is probably the worst offensive lineman we've ever had.
He
Don't know if that means a lot.
That's the left tackle, right? It's 76.
Yeah, wears sports glasses.
Yeah, he's
Bomb.
a creature too. Like he's a big guy.
Big guy,
Yeah.
no hands. If you have this, if you can do this,
Sack.
going around.
Yeah.
Going around.
The first sack was just a simple chop, rip, and I'm by
Easy. Jack Pyburn or whatever his name is. That's your guy? Your end?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't nothing special.
He had 2, I believe, on him.
Quayshawn Sapp. It's a big guy.
Yeah.
I'm dying. All offensive line. Yeah, I would shit on them. But Daryl Jackson, that was like he had him, bro. He had him. Like he had like if you're that big of a dude, and bro, you have hands on the quarterback. You mean tell me DJ Lagway's stronger than you? Fuck out of here.
I think just from a defensive lineman standpoint, I think his mind or his thought process was, I got him hemmed up. This whistle is coming, and I don't want to get a personal foul because I've seen it happen where I take this guy to the ground and I get a personal foul. So I'm, not trying to justify it because it was, it's my fucking quarterback who did it, but just from a defensive lineman point, because I've actually, done something like that before, where I had a guy hemmed up and, thinking I'm hearing ghost whistles and let him go.
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
Let him go and get off and go score, actually. But, that was an elite play, man, by a freshman quarterback at that. Yeah, man, it was this. The sacks, the fumbles. We dropped a lot of passes early. I don't know if it was because of the cold weather. I know a couple balls were thrown behind the receivers. There was a couple, his throws were kind of, erratic here and there early. He kind of overthrew and threw a couple passes behind, but maybe because of the cold weather, I don't know. But yeah, we should have scored more points. We should have definitely scored more points.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, a fucking log fell out of our fireplace onto the shit, so I had to go fix it.
Was it on fire?
Yeah, we're good now though. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. That's my football season. Everything is fine. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry for interrupting. By the way, what was y'all talking about?
We should have scored more points, basically.
Fuck y'all. Y'all couldn't. DJ Lagway, I keep hearing this. Now DJ did make a couple good plays, but you know why y'all won that game? Because we had 5 fumbles. We had 8 fumbles, 5 given.
Defense.
Yes.
I've been saying that the past 6 weeks. It's been defense.
Yeah, but like we gave y'all some, like a pitch. Norvell, when are we gonna quit calling a pitch on go? Like Out of the shotgun, I think that's to be honest, I think that's one of the dumbest plays in football. Shotgun pitch plays.
Bro, ain't that's the same thing that happened against LSU?
It's happened multiple times, but yes, you're right. My boy, a lot of freshmen played. My boy McCoy, Dwayne McCoy. He had a fumble on the punt. Like now, y'all did sack the shit out of Hawk, and he fumbled a few times, but I think he gave up 2 fumbles. Yeah, he lost 2. Toafili lost 1. I hated to see that, man. I wanted Toafili.
I thought he fumbled twice, but he lost one, right?
Toafili fumbled once and lost it just once. The only person that had multiple was Hawk. He fumbled 4 times.
Damn.
I was hoping Toafili for a multiple of reasons would rush for like 400 yards this game because he paid his dues, man. Like I would just it sucks that he come back for this bullshit. 43 yards and a touchdown. Tough sledding. Also would have gave it to him more than 9 times. He led us in passing or receiving and rushing though, which isn't good.
No, it's not. I seen a stat, which it's probably not crazy coming from y'all at this time of year. Y'all don't have a rusher or a receiver over 500 yards. I think we talked about that for the season.
We might not. That sounds. That sounds right. That sounds official. But it is what it is. Football's over for us. I guess I just get to sit back and watch everybody else play. Pain is over. Some exciting news though. Some shit out of left field that I don't know if anybody's seen coming. Gus Malzahn, new OC. How y'all feel about it?
That's crazy.
They're crazy to me.
That step down as a head coach to become an OC.
I've heard some people say it's mutual, but it is still crazy. The bottom line is this is a national champion coordinator at Auburn.
Right.
Took him as a head coach with Auburn as a head coach. Lost to yours truly in the championship game. That was with Nick Marshall. He also had Cam Newton when he was an OC. So he's a decent recruiter, I believe. I hadn't really looked up his real good numbers on his recruiting, but you got Cam to come there. And look what he did with Nick Marshall though. Nick Marshall was a corner.
Yeah.
So, but the main thing about Gus Malzahn coming here to me, you know what that means, fellas? Mike Norvell's not calling the plays next year. Not a chance.
You hope.
Not a chance.
Because they could get in the meeting rooms and.
There's not a chance you go get Gus Malzahn as your coordinator and you're still going to call plays.
Okay.
There's not a chance.
Okay.
We had plenty of opportunity to go hire some mediocre guys or whatever, that. And I'm not saying Gus Malzahn is like some
a guy that
superstar.
Really around.
Gus Malzahn's he's coming here to call plays.
He's established. Yeah, you right.
Yeah, I think he's coming here. I don't think he comes here to not. He's stepping down as a head coach.
Keyword established.
Established, right. I was really high on Brennan Marion. I hope that guy does well. I think he's going to do something. I think he's going to be pretty. I like him a lot. That's who I wanted. But, Gus Malzahn, this shit come out of nowhere, dude. That was pretty crazy. I'm hearing he's bringing his O-line coach with him. I don't know how I feel about that, but,
He was at UCF, right?
UCF, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Don't think he had the best record at UCF.
Met him over the summer. The O-line.
The O-line coach or Gus?
The O-line coach. I took my guys to
something hand.
He's an older white guy.
Yeah. So it's something hand, I believe.
Yeah, I met him over the summer. Took my guys to UCF lineman camp.
Yeah. It's a national champion. It's a national champion coordinator. You know what I'm saying? That's a step up for what we've been having. So, I fuck with the hire. Like I said, I was real high on Marion, but I'll take Gus. Big money over here at Florida State, boys.
I'll tell you one thing. When I go to these lineman camps, when I take my players, I look for, things to learn as a coach. That's my whole reason for going is to, of course, to give my guys exposure But for me personally, I look for things to learn. I left I left the camp having more questions about certain things than anything.
Oh, UCF?
Yeah.
I think you're still mad because they didn't have snacks for y'all. I remember you bitching about that.
We had pizza afterwards, but it was like just their drills. I was just like, didn't want to step on anybody's toes about anything, and I'm just, I'm not a big time offensive line coach by any means, but I just had, I left the camp having more questions than anything.
Well, whoever it is, it needs to be somebody that gets some physicality back here for us down, because our line is soft. Like, it's soft, man.
He's the type of guy from talking to other coaches that was there. He likes lean linemen to run. Like he doesn't
agile
like,
guys.
Yeah, he doesn't like real big bulky guys. He likes lean linemen to run, to be able to get,
probably because we're going fast.
Yeah, zone. There's a lot of fast paced zone blocking schemes, and we get we moving. It's from my understanding, from talking to people when I was there, because none of their offensive linemen were big at all. None of them.
Interested to see what happens, man. I like the hire. Like I said, we definitely, that surprised me. Interested to see what we do defensively. I think we need to do something pretty big there too. I believe we got to get somebody out. I'm hoping.
Keep Randy Shannon.
I'm good on that. He hasn't recruited well at linebacker at all. I have seen Omar Graham step up. Like, I think Omar Graham is going to be pretty good for us next year, but he hasn't recruited at all. Like, I think Omar Graham was a 3-star, but he hasn't recruited very well. So I'm straight on that. Hopefully it's somebody, I'm hearing some names, but one of them's from Nebraska. I can't remember his fucking name though. I don't know how I feel about that, but I know what I want to do. I want Muschamp, but you never know. I don't get a vote. Wish I could. Some other cool things happened this weekend. Kelt. How'd you guys do? Yellow.
You all right, bro?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm cool.
Yeah, Miami lost. I just kind of wanted you to say it, but how you doing with that?
It happened. I'm cool.
It did happen. It's crazy. I picked them. So y'all both picked Miami, didn't you? So
I did. I was and they went up 21-0.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
They went up 21 shit. And I was just like, okay, Miami finna run away with this one. And then
that's what I was thinking.
Syracuse.
Kyle McCord.
Man.
Kill it, Kyle.
That man.
Slinging that bitch, man.
Did you hear what their head coach said after the game? He said, Dabble, I got him for you. You welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Does he have ties to them?
I have no idea, bro.
I don't know.
Who is Syracuse head coach?
I don't know.
Because that is crazy to say if you don't have ties to him. You got to. Syracuse head football coach. Fran Brown?
Yeah.
Who the hell is that guy?
I don't know. But that was.
I fuck with Dino Babers, man. Let's look at his wiki real quick, man. No, I mean, maybe. He was a Georgia DB's coach last year. That's wild.
Yeah, nothing that ties him to Clemson.
Dick hacking. That's crazy.
Nothing at all that ties him to Clemson.
And just like that, man, Miami's out of the ACC championship again, bro. That slightly made the weekend better for me. Nothing can really make me happy after losing to the Gators, but that does help. It does help a little bit.
Let's see, where were y'all? Where were y'all ranked before the game? 6. Do y'all drop? Do
They-
you drop out of the top 12?
They might hold them. I hope they do, so I could a point and laugh. But they still might make it. I just think that if it's down to a 3-loss Bama team, you're fucking out of here.
Syracuse only had 3 losses.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
lost
Wasn't
to
ranked.
Stanford.
Do we think that Miami is one of the best 12 teams in the country?
Could you put 12 teams ahead of them?
I could, easy.
From an unbiased standpoint, could you put 12 teams ahead of them?
I don't know, man. I think their defense is fucking shit.
I mean,
Which is crazy because
this
is one of the highest paid teams in all of college football, I'm told.
They were up 21-0. So
yeah, and their defense stinks. Daryl Porter took a step back.
He had a bad game for sure.
Fucking terrible. Snagged on, routed up. Daryl Porter, I don't know what cut, and he was playing outside. I don't know what Daryl Porter's got going on, but it ain't good football, that's for sure. But all of them, like really, like it's real shit. Like the defense, it's crazy how good, like the offense is compared to the defense. Like the defense is, like I just think, and I'm a Noel fan, so it's gonna come off biased, I'm sure. But I just think if they get in them playoffs, they're getting fucked up. But that's just my opinion.
Would you put Alabama over Miami right now?
Yeah. Honestly, it ain't up to me, but the committee's gonna. You think the committee puts a 2-loss Miami team over a 3-loss Miami team?
I don't know, man.
Not a chance.
I mean, ACC, yeah, you right. You might be right.
Not a chance. This is the easiest schedule known to man. He lost 2 games.
It ain't the easiest schedule known to man. Your 2013 schedule was the easiest schedule known to man.
2013, Clemson was ranked. Did you play a ranked team?
I couldn't help it. That ain't my fault.
So how is that record? How is that schedule worse than this one?
Because it was sweet. Y'all ain't really faced nobody. Clemson.
We went to Death Valley and beat a top 10 team. Smacked them boys.
It was sweet. It was a sweet schedule.
All these teams you're playing aren't ranked, so this schedule is nowhere near that.
Here's my thing though. When people say that, it's like who did we play that was ranked that beat us? Like every time we lined up, like y'all, you was ranked at the beginning of the season, fell off. Louisville was ranked the week before we played them. That ain't got nothing to do with us. If a team loses ranking by the time we playing, what I'm supposed to do?
Nothing. You can't do nothing about it.
Ask them to hold on to it?
No, but they didn't. That's what I'm saying. Like the schedule was.
It wasn't my fault.
The schedule was easy though. That's all I'm saying.
Like we all had prediction at the beginning of the season, right?
Yes.
What was your prediction
for y'all?
No. What was your prediction for your team?
It's 13-0 till it ain't.
Realistically,
10-11.
You see what happened though?
What the fuck does that got to do with y'all having an easy schedule?
Because your schedule ain't hard. Your schedule wasn't hard, bro.
Neither are our players. Our players are soft. But this is what I'm saying. I'm not a 10-win team over here. I'm just saying, like, with the amount of money y'all spent, a $2 million quarterback, y'all about to let the team go to the ACC championship at SMU. Players that y'all said wasn't good enough to get you there are over there at SMU now, about to go to the championship.
Red Lashley is a hell of a coach. Real shit. We told you that.
Better than Mario Cristobal. Look what Oregon's doing now. They got rid of Mario Cristobal.
Fam, you wanna compare coaches?
I mean, we can.
I don't really think you want to do that. Like,
we can. Are we talking wins or championships right now?
Like
you win games, but you don't get shit, dog. You don't get shit.
I don't know if you're
leading in wins.
I don't know if you comprehend well, but you over here got a guy that literally put up the worst losses that y'all have ever taken to happen under his coaching.
What's his record against your coach?
He been there 5 years. What his record is versus Mario? 1-2.
Mike's
2-1.
He's beat your coach 3 times.
Mario's only been there 3 years.
So he's beat you 2.
I just said 2-1. You
2 times, yeah. So yeah, he's beat you twice.
I just said 2. You ain't hear me?
Yeah. So so what does that mean then? More wins, right?
More wins in 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think
something else your coach don't have than Mike is a conference championship. Never sniffed it.
Cool story.
It's not a story. It's facts.
Cool. I just said cool.
It's a non-fictional.
I just want to know why you so hyped and you so ass. Like
it's a non-fictional story.
If I beat you and you find human, it's like
That's
Y'all
all you
so-
got.
Y'all so bitch that
Y'all paid your players that much money
you
just to
did
beat
too.
Florida State.
You did too. Bro, we
That's
don't
all you
care
got.
about y'all. We don't care about
That's all
y'all.
you
Y'all
did.
PM, bro. Nobody cares about y'all. I
Hang the
swear to
banner.
you. I
Hang the
swear
banner.
to you.
Y'all beat
Nobody
Florida
thought
State.
about you, bro. Nobody thought about you.
That's all y'all did this
This
year.
ain't got nothing to do with you, bro.
That's all y'all did.
Who thinking about a 2-win team? How much you paid this year for nothing?
What did you get?
How much you paying DJ?
How much you get?
How much you paid them linemen that ain't do shit? That same defensive line that you was bragging on and ain't
y'all
do
have a
shit.
top 5
Marvin
highest
Jones
paid
is
team.
peaks. He ain't
Top-
do nothing.
Top
Earl
5
Little,
highest
what he
paid team.
did? Nothing. So I feel again, he get treated like the last piece of candy that don't nobody want in the dish. That's how y'all do toward Philly. Talking about you wanted him to rush for 400 yards. He ain't been nothing but a third down back his whole career.
I understand you're hurt.
Trash.
I understand
What you
you're
mean?
hurt.
No, I ain't hurt at all. I'm
You are-
speaking all facts. I
Your
don't have
voice
to
sounds
count.
like it. You
No,
sound
sir.
hurt. You sound
Stop
hurt.
assuming that's a female trait.
You sound
We don't
hurt.
do that.
You're yelling like a.
Don't do
like
that. No,
a dog
you
when
was
she gets
just yelling
mad.
too. Everything you trying to do is you trying to be funny, bro. Like that's lame. Like I ain't never seen
See,
nobody be so bold at 2-10, and then they got the nerve to speak on everything but the fact you shouldn't be talking.
We just talked about my team. What are you talking about?
Hey Joe, you beat a
You
rival this year.
sound stupid.
You beat a rival this year.
I did.
Did you?
What else did you do?
Did you
Hang
beat
the banner.
No.
Hang the banner,
I'm
Kelt.
asking you a question. You over
Hang
here
the banner.
happy and you 2-10. I don't get it. I don't
Hang the banner.
comprehend you guys. Hang a
Hang the
banner for
banner.
what?
That's all you did.
Hang a banner
you
for
beat
what?
Florida State. What else did you do this year?
Bro,
Dick.
I got 10
That's all you did.
wins. I got
That's all you
10
did.
wins. It wasn't 2.
Do you size rings up for that or something? What do you get for that?
No. Only y'all do bitch shit like that.
No, we got
We
a conference championship.
don't do no
That's
bitch shit like that, bro.
That's bitch shit.
That little whole shit that y'all be doing, bro. Ain't
Conference
nobody with that,
championship's
bro.
bitch shit.
Ain't nobody with that, bro.
I'm asking you a serious
Ain't
question.
nobody with that, G.
I'm asking you something.
I don't care what you asking me.
Because you don't want to answer that shit. Because you never snipped one. You ain't never got one. You've been here since 04, 05, whatever the fuck it is, and you ain't
You
got
brag
one
on
yet.
the little things in life. See that's what's wrong with you. You brag on small ball. See, let me finish the sentence before you interject and try to think that you like that. You got so many conference titles. Why you didn't go to the Natty them years you got them conference titles? What happened with that?
We lost. I mean, that's an easy question.
So you mean to tell me you went to the Natty how many times?
In life?
How many times has your team went for the national championship? How many?
I don't fucking know. 10? I don't know.
I don't. What I'm trying to realize is you like to brag on conference titles, but not natties. Why you don't have that conversation?
Yeah, y'all have more than us.
No. I'm asking you something. When you start a season off, do you say I want to play for a conference title or a natty?
You can't play one without the other usually.
No. That's not true no more. That's not. But that's a fact.
The day you guys won one.
Don't try to bend the conversation so you try to sound smart. It's a fact now.
In the day you guys
So
won
at
a natty, it was
the end of the day, I
VHS
understand
tapes.
when you talking about things.
You know how much
like
gas costs when you guys won a national championship?
when you talk about conference titles and everybody really plays
What
for
was the
natties,
number
you
one
don't
song
talk
in
about that.
2001?
I'm still better than you to this
It
day.
don't- No.
I still run you. I'm still. You haven't dethroned me yet. I'm starting to think that y'all really just bitches.
The last
Y'all
time
ain't
y'all
gonna do
won
nothing but
national
run your mouth.
championship?
I still have more.
No one's gonna
I
stop it.
still have more.
No one.
I'm
Not a
waiting on
single
you.
Kane fan.
I just want to know, when are you gonna catch up to me? I'm so trash. I'm
When are you
so
gonna get-
mediocre.
when are
When
you
you
gonna
gonna
get a
catch up to
championship?
me?
When
When
are
you
you
gonna
gonna get a
catch up to me? Get you a couple more natties and we could sit at the same table.
Them bitches got dust on
That's
it.
all
though.
I'm
You got
saying.
a full-time
It
duster.
doesn't matter.
You
It
hire
doesn't matter.
someone
It
to
doesn't
dust your
matter.
trophies.
It doesn't matter. You don't have them.
You have
You
somebody.
don't have
going
him at
around.
all. And Bobby Brown was there. He used to get his ass beat. He ain't fucking with us. And you know
Look,
that. We roll him up.
I'm
What you mean? We smoke on Bobby regularly. You ain't got but 3. Take your time.
Damn, I should've
And you was the
lost.
last one to do it. Why were you
I am
so
the last
late
one to do
the
it.
You the last one to win your third. We had
I'm the
already
last
won
one.
ours. We had already won them. I'm trying to figure out why you bragging and you the last motherfucker to the party. You bragging on hitting the chick. You the last dude to walk in the room. We already drug her. What you on?
That's a cool analogy.
That's wild, though. Y'all boys ain't on nothing. Always been little sister. And it's showing again. That's all you is. Now let me give me something to drink.
I have a.
We are the last one to do it because it's been since 01. Gas was like
You ain't
70
past
cents.
me.
Listen,
You ain't
Kel,
past me.
Kel, hang on. I just
You
let
ain't
you
past
go.
me.
I just let you go.
You ain't past
Listen,
me. No, you kept interjecting and doing that corny little shit you was doing.
You
So
got
don't
tucked
expect
in.
nothing less of me.
You took nap times last time y'all won one.
No, I didn't. Don't ever
Yeah.
play with me like that.
You got Dunkaroo snacks before you went off the night.
I didn't, and you cruising to the lane field again. We don't do that.
Listen, you got tucked in.
Bro, that's no.
When y'all won the last national championship, you was a boy. You was a boy, and you got tucked in by your mom. Yes,
I never did.
You've never won it. You've never won as a man.
I've never got tucked in by my mom.
You know how that feels, bro? Matter of fact, you want to talk about shit that nobody else does. You wasn't a man the last time y'all won a national championship. That shit is different, dog. We was men the last time we won one. You was a child.
It doesn't matter.
You was a child.
It doesn't matter. You don't have more. Your life does not matter to this whole little rivalry. Only you think that you
clinging on to the SEC the way you cling on to 5 national championships you won when you was a fucking kid.
You mad that you don't have them. If I ain't got them, I wouldn't have a conversation either. You over here acting like your life matter. If you fall flat right now, nobody gives a fuck. The fuck you mean? Nobody cares about that shit. You talking about, I was this and I was that. Listen, bro, get the fuck out of here. Nobody matter. You don't matter, bro.
I don't matter?
You don't matter, bro.
Hey, why you sound like a pussy right now.
I don't sound like shit.
You sound like a pussy right now. My life don't matter. You got yourself fucked up. You got yourself fucked up.
You talking about, I was this, I wasn't a man on it. Bro, what you talking about? I was a kid. I was a boy. Chill out with that.
You was a child. You was a young one.
I was young.
You was a young lad.
I was a youngin.
Yeah. Does that word offend you or something? Grow up.
No, you grow up. You chill out.
Well, I need to chill out. I'm just talking, man. Words don't offend me, brother.
They don't. But
I'm a big man. You know what I'm saying?
You are.
Words ain't gonna offend me.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? If I thought we was
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't even go that. Don't even go that route. Don't do that, bro. Don't
go what route? What route am I going? What route am I going? Smart guy. What route am I going? Look how I got you out your character right now.
Whole shit, bro.
Look how I got you out your character right now.
You ain't got me out of nothing. You just do whole ass shit. I keep forgetting you do this. I forgot that's in you.
Hey,
I keep forgetting it, bro.
What's in you?
I keep forgetting it, bro.
What's in you?
That pussy ass shit, bro. You will know. I be thinking like, damn, man, he be cool sometimes.
You over here crying on
no tears.
Microphones.
No tears.
You stop saying that.
No tears.
Stop.
No tears.
Stop saying that. Those
I'm
words hurt.
Bars, bro. You know I smoke, bro.
Sticks and stones. You can call me. Listen.
Hey, man, this cute.
It's not cute. It's not a good
cute.
look over there. What's up, Joe?
You got to do something when you 2 and 10.
I do the same shit all year, brother. Nothing changes about me. Nothing changes about me. I do the same shit all year long. Guess what? No one's gonna stop it.
You ain't gonna stop nothing over here.
No one's gonna stop it. I got you acting a little crazy right now.
Nah, you ain't got me acting nothing.
Yeah, that's cool. What you got, Joe?
I don't mean to interject, but just looking at going through the.
You don't even know where to go from here.
Yeah, going through the play. So, damn it, man. Clemson is 12. They still got to play SMU. They still got to play SMU for conference championship.
Yeah, whoever wins that game's in.
Yeah, whoever wins in.
Yeah.
SMU win, and then I think Clemson still might drop in the standings because they lost.
Oh, because the South Carolina game?
Yeah, they lost to South Carolina. So it's a
fucking balling.
It's a good chance Miami could possibly still get in.
It's a chance, yeah.
40%.
Yeah, they could.
That's all I was saying.
40% ain't good enough.
That's all I was saying.
Yeah, they
Too many variables.
That's all I was saying.
They could still get in. I hope they get snubbed like we did, though.
No.
What you mean, no? You gonna tell me what I hope?
I was speaking on how I felt.
I hope y'all get snubbed, man, for real. 10-2, no, nothing. Just another. 10-2. You should still. I don't know how that works. There's no more. All the big bowls are in the playoffs now, right?
I believe so.
So it's lit. Like Orange Bowl, all those are now.
Nah, the Orange. Y'all went to the Orange Bowl last year. Was that in the playoff?
It wasn't 12.
No, it wasn't. It's the 12 team now. I forgot how the.
I thought they was only doing the main, like the 4.
Well, the first round is going to be at people's house. Yeah. That's going to be at.
But those aren't.
I don't know. I don't think those are
I don't
actual
think those
bowl
are bowls.
games.
That's what I'm saying. I
But
don't
then
think
you still have a lot
So
of
the
games.
second
you still
round
have
will be bowl games.
3 rounds of that shit. So I don't know.
you
I don't know.
sure?
Yeah, you got 12 teams, so then it brings down to 8.
Because from what I saw, it was just the last 4. They was just gonna, I guess the teams left over was gonna get the bowls.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Is
I'm not
that
sure.
is that some?
Jarvis and them gonna be in the fucking Pop-Tart Bowl.
That's fine. That's fine. I wasn't expecting that. You can't knock me out my house. You cannot at all. Listen, and here's the thing: we didn't lose to an unranked team this year.
0 times. How many you did? Kelt?
Listen, neither one of y'all can say that.
We didn't beat fucking nobody but Charleston Southern and Cal, bud.
So
you said how many times? You said how many did I do that?
How many unranked teams did you lose to?
Same amount of wins as you, brother. Dose.
Yeah.
So
it just doesn't hit as hard when we're 2-10. Like I'm not, bro.
I mean, I don't know how to do that.
You're not gonna get me all crazy out here.
I don't know how to do that.
I agree.
I don't know how to do that. That play.
What? Go to the conference championship?
Nah. What you be doing? Acting like you don't suck. Like you don't. Like you're not.
I'm aware.
Cheats.
I'm aware.
Like I don't
so,
know how
so
you.
Are y'all.
I don't know
y'all
how you
are
do
mid
that.
though. Y'all are mid.
Nah.
Yeah, you had a favorable schedule. You still lost 2 games.
I don't really. I think your analysis, because you kept lying week in and week out about what y'all was gonna do, and every time you fell flat on your face, you spun the subject.
Have you never been wrong on here?
I've been wrong several times, and I can admit when I'm being wrong. But every week when you were saying things like it was just horrible, like Brocktober, you got nowhere with that.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely nothing. That was
we all say that our teams are gonna win, our players are gonna be good, and they're not sometimes.
I projected us going 9-3. We actually exceeded that, so I'm cool. I'm not. It's not the finish that I wanted, but I'm cool. I could have been. We could have fell flat on our face and not won nothing, and it would have been a whole. Now that would have been a disaster. Do I feel like a couple things could have happened? That field goal when we should have went for points bothered the fuck out of me all night. I kept on telling people, you always go for the points, especially when your defense might give up touchdowns. You got to go for the points, make them beat you.
I haven't seen, but like the quick highlights of y'all's game because
they was going after Frederic. They was going after 29, our freshman, and that's one thing I always tell people. You have to learn how to play the freshman, but when you playing a true freshman, people gonna put playmakers on him. And my boy was getting grilled. I felt so bad for him because they was letting him play physical initially. Then at the end of the game, he was getting pass interference.
A lot of penalties, man.
It was a lot of
penalties both ways too. Though it wasn't like it was just calling, only on y'all. It was a lot of penalties.
It's a specific run that I felt like, how was that holding? And I think when Martinez popped off for like 65, and I'm like, what was the hold at? It was the dude fell. Like, it was a little weird, but I don't. And then I'm gonna ultimately say, Jacoby George, here's something I don't like. Don't cost your team. Don't be an eye guy when it's a moment.
Yeah.
You got a penalty. You literally jumped up and hit a dude with the crown of your helmet. Like you stepped, like you kind of came up under somebody's chin, like stepped into him. What's that for, bro? You took us out. You took us out of goal line. Like you took us down to the 40, bro. Like, what's that about?
Yeah,
it's a lot of stuff that went wrong, but season over with. We still got some stuff in the wind. I ain't dead yet.
If you don't make the playoffs, this probably Cam Ward's last game, I'd imagine.
I expect it to.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh, fun. I heard something fun today. I thought it was funny to me. You think your Jazz gonna get my boy?
Who is your boy?
Cam.
No, we just paid Trevor Lawrence a lot of money. All the mock drafts I'm seeing is Travis Hunter these days.
I had a couple of people ask me, like, how would you feel Cam with the Jacksonville? I'm like, I don't know. What happened to Trevor today?
He got smacked. It was a little bit of a late slide, but you still got to know it's the quarterback, and you really can't.
They're gonna call it every time.
You're gonna call it every time. And it was like you got to dive over him. Like I am a Jags fan, but I'm also a football fan, and I think this game is getting softer and softer. But he tried to kill Trevor. Not Trevor out. He did some Tua type shit.
It didn't look initially. It didn't look that malicious.
The replay.
Yeah,
was
but
bad.
Who y'all played? Who y'all was playing?
The Texans.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been so disconnected with the NFL working on Sundays. Like
Yeah, it was. Yeah, like he said, originally it didn't look bad, but the replay was bad.
Yeah.
But see, the replays are always in slow mo though.
Well, because you can see the act, like, because it didn't.
You see the reaction. You see the head jerking and stuff in slow mo.
Initially, it didn't even look like he hit him that hard, but he froze up. So I was like, oh shit, he had to at least get some of him for him to freeze up like that, for his body to lock up. And then you see the replay. I was like, okay, he got him.
And I love it when Evan Ingram and them went right. I love it when the players got their boys back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
immediately.
Yeah.
And they did. But no, there's not a chance we draft a quarterback. I also think Shador goes above. Shador's gonna go higher than Cam, though, I believe.
For what reason?
I think he's better.
A better upside.
Yeah, his pocket presence alone is insane. Like Shador's pretty good, man. I'll say right now. Initially, earlier this year, I was saying I thought Cam might be a little better, but I think Shador's playing. But I think he'll get drafted. For one, I just think he'll get drafted higher. But
here's my take on it too. Shador sells more tickets than Cam does.
Also true. Yeah. I don't know who's going to have them higher picks yet, but I don't think Jacksonville wins another game. So, New York Giants. They need a quarterback all of a sudden.
I hope my boy don't go to the Giants, man.
Cowboys might, you never know what people might trade too. So
yeah.
I think Shador. Now I think Cam might be the second. I think Cam will be the second guy gone for sure. Like he said, I didn't even think about that aspect of it. Yeah, with the tickets too, I think that might be another thing that But I also just think Shador's been playing better. His pocket presence. Cam don't have bad pocket presence, but also Cam will do some dumb shit every now and then. It's very rare you see Shador make just a dumb decision. You know what I'm saying? Like a throw across the body to the other side of the field. Like I've seen Cam do that a couple times.
With a terrible offensive line at that.
Yeah. With a terrible, Shador. Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen Shador do some questionable things, but
yeah, he throws both of them are great quarterbacks.
He does, but not it's not often that Shador makes real questionable.
You can tell that Tom Brady works with him, is all I'm saying. Like you can tell he's got top tier training. Yeah. They actually trained together over the offseason that they got into it actually. Cam and Shador. But
yeah, I seen.
Yeah, I don't forget what it was
seen
about.
the video. He was like, basically, Shador wasn't putting in. Cam felt like Shador BS to work out.
Yeah,
is what it seemed like.
That sounds right.
And I'm out here to put in work. Like you over here bullshitting.
Yeah. Every time I say Shador, I hear Lou Young's voice now, though. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Lou Young, the comedian, the light-skinned dude. Shador. He was actually at the game this weekend.
Yeah,
Shador.
Mark Coach Prime. He's funny,
bro. And he does the best Jameis Winston.
He's funny. Lou is funny.
If you want to see somebody that look like Shador, pull up my boy Kilo Akili Groover.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, actually, I don't know how that's
man, you know my boy, man.
I don't know him, but
you done seen him around. Yeah,
I've seen him. Actually, we might be friends. I don't know.
You know who that is, don't you?
I know exactly who he is. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know who his brother was though. That's what threw me.
Yeah, true.
When I seen that, I was like, they look
just alike.
I didn't catch it though. I didn't catch it.
Yeah. So I have the playoff format. If y'all interested.
I am.
The first round will be December 20th and 22nd. Of course, it'll be
my God, Christmas time.
Yeah, it'll be home games, right?
Let's fucking go.
It'll be I guess at the higher seed home, maybe. I'm guessing.
Can I guess? I think I've seen this.
Go ahead.
Miami's in there, ain't they?
No. This is just the format.
Oh, the format.
It's just
I
the
seen
format.
I seen something as it stands.
You talking about the one with Notre Dame versus
Notre Dame and
Dame?
Miami.
No, this isn't a prediction. This is the format.
This is the format of the
Yeah.
games. Okay, my bad.
So
I wouldn't mind playing Notre Dame.
Sorry to interrupt. I have a problem.
the quarterfinals will be the Fiesta Bowl, Peach Bowl, Rose Bowl, and Sugar Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be December 31st, January, and the Fiesta Bowl will be December 31st. The Peach Bowl, Rose Bowl, and Sugar Bowl will all be January 1st. Then the semifinals will be the Orange Bowl and the Cotton Bowl. That will be January 9th and January 10th.
So the Orange Bowl, isn't it?
That's it. That's semifinals.
Oh, the
Semifinals is the Orange Bowl and Cotton Bowl.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Orange Bowl, Cotton Bowl, semifinals. Okay. Then January 20th was going to be the national championship. So you still got your major bowl games: Fiesta Bowl, Peach Bowl, Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl, Orange Bowl, Cotton Bowl. But 4 of them are going to be the quarterfinals. Then 2 of them are going to be the semifinals.
So all bowl games outside of those are like
Regular bowl.
for real, like the GoDaddy Bowls and the
Those are just regular bowl games.
regular bowl games that no one plays in.
You're definitely not playing in one, so.
Yeah.
I mean, no shit. I know.
Cereal Bowl.
Not unless a lot of schools blow up in the next year.
They will play ICDC College in a bowl game before they'll play Florida State in one this year.
What was that made up school? Bishop.
Sycamore.
Yeah. We play them.
Bro, how the shit that they got away with.
That was insane. But that's you know what that's and I understand it fully for someone not to play in the bowl game because you're risking it. You know that guy from the Notre Dame. What was it, linebacker?
Jalen Smith.
Yeah, like he opened a lot of people's eyes. You know what I'm saying? And
bro, he was nice too.
It just
out of Notre Dame.
The first round draft pick.
It kills the bowl.
Still second round.
Yeah, still went second, but he was
with a destroyed leg.
Yeah.
And he did his thing in the pros a little while. He was there for a little bit.
He was with the Cowboys, wasn't he?
Yeah. You know, they're going to draft a linebacker every year and try to. But yeah, that it does take the fun away.
But it's always kind of been like that though. But instead, it used to be like 1 or 2 people. Like, cause I remember.
Fournette.
You remember? Did Reggie Bush play in a bowl? I don't think Bush played in one bowl. He didn't. They didn't play for championships every year.
Well, Bush and them was in the championship though, wasn't it?
Not his last year. I think one year he didn't.
I just remember, to me, the first big names that did it, and I might be wrong, was like McCaffrey.
Then they went back to back, and the second one they lost.
Like McCaffrey, Fournette, to me, that was like the first big guys that like didn't play. I remember when McCaffrey announced, we're like, "What the fuck?"
I'm pretty sure that was his dad, dude. You know, his dad influenced a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his football.
I mean, they killed the game though, especially if it's their best player.
Yeah, because you know the Dion actually took a shot at Florida State in a recent interview. He said, you know, I don't know if some schools need to pay attention. I'm paraphrasing, I'm way off, but he's like, some schools need to pay attention. You know, our players are going to play in the bowl game because, you know, I believe that, you know, is an important part of the structure for next year or whatever. You know, like he said, some schools need to pay attention because you go out there and like goose egg with your backups and, you know, they ain't recovered. Sounds like you're talking about us.
Was he talking about y'all?
100% talking about us.
Was he?
He's he just wants that Florida State job so bad.
You want him there?
Do I?
Yeah, lies that you don't.
I'll take him.
Exactly.
But I mean, again, I'll say this for 1,000 times. I believe in Mike Norvell. I fuck with Mike Norvell. This ain't gonna fly next year, Mike Norvell.
Cheeks McGee.
So I don't want him to be fired. I don't. I want Mike Norvell to work out. I'll fuck with him. But you can't do this next year. If we do have to, you know, I believe this year I was so down and out, I made a hot board, you know. So, and I'm sure Dion was on it. You can go back a couple episodes probably and find that. I think I said Dion, Rhett Lashley. Who the fuck else did I say? Oh, Dillingham. There's a lot of up and coming coaches, man. You never know. You're a diamond in the rough. I believe Brennan Marion's going to be a head coach soon.
The go guy.
Yeah, I think he
Did
will
it,
be.
did it bother you a little bit that you didn't get him? All
He was
bullshit
top of my
aside.
list.
But I'm just saying, did it bother you? Like,
A little bit, a little
Yeah.
bit.
What was your initial thought when y'all got Gus? All bullshit aside.
I fucked with it immediately. Not one bad thought came to mind
I had a
originally.
conversation, but see, I try to talk to people that's not gonna always be like pro Florida State. Like, give me your honest opinion on some shit.
Right.
And I was like, bruh, we talking. And he like, man, I was watching UCF last year and I didn't like their offense, but I'm like, I don't. I was like, don't let one situation define them. But I said also, we kind of he do his thing. I brought up the Nick Marshall situation. I was like, bro, he had a cornerback out there throwing touchdowns. Like,
Right.
I give him that. But what y'all gonna do with what you got there? And I feel like you got to take your time and get the right quarterback. You cannot go out there and just say, hey, let's get this guy. Nah, bro, we got to fit your system.
I like Luke moving forward. I'm not mad if we bring in Castellanos, but I do like Luke moving forward. I think that he can also run.
He runs too much for me though. Like I'm just
He's
saying.
running for his life all game.
He runs
running
too
for
much.
his life.
Mills, he reckless with that ball, and you saw it.
He's a
he
true
reckless.
freshman. In all honesty, I'm gonna give him a little bit of flowers right now. He made some plays I didn't expect him to make.
Yeah.
He's dropping his shoulder down.
It was one zone read where he pulled and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he snatched off. Yeah, he snatched off.
Like, oh, okay.
I think moving forward, it might.
But you gotta understand, I don't like my quarterback to do that.
Hold on. It was so much, he was so much of a threat. We put a spy on him. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
Yeah, the DB.
We end up putting a spy on him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it was a good move because the most of the game, even on plays where he wasn't probably supposed to run, he's getting pushed out of the pocket, and then there goes your DB wide open to straight to him. You know what I'm saying? So because Luke's not the fastest, but he makes plays. He can make plays. I am interested to see what we do next year if we do bring Castellanos or if we do roll with Luke. I'm cool either way. I fuck with either way. I like Luke moving forward.
What about DJ?
Fuck out of here, man.
DJ coming back.
He's still on the team, ain't he?
Get your CDLs, brother.
Put the fries in the bag, bro.
I mean, was he there? I didn't notice him. Was he there last night?
I didn't even see him on the sideline. Normally they'll show a clip of him.
Yeah, they'll show him with that big ass chain on.
I haven't seen him.
Another disrespectful thing. That's another reason why I'm like, man, I'm cool. I'm straight on DJ.
I didn't see him at all on the sideline. Normally they'll show him holding the clipboard or something. I ain't seen him.
We already had a transfer. Somebody enter the portal. Deuce Span didn't really work out here. He didn't get on the field much.
Never did.
He played quarterback at Syracuse or Illinois. I can't remember.
I think it was Syracuse. No,
and
Illinois.
It was an orange team.
It was one of them.
And he's a tall guy. He's really fast.
Illinois,
6'5", like 6'6".
Not the best of hands. His biggest moment here was a kick return against. Oh shit! Let me not lie. It was a kick return last year, not this year. It was a kick return last year. Touchdown. Housed it real fast. But I think it might have been Duke. Could have been Duke. But yeah, he's already in here, and we're going to see a lot of that. I think we're going to see a lot from a lot of people. Hell, Florida just had one of your young receivers.
Yeah.
Andy Dean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I heard y'all was happy he left.
Let him go.
Because he was probably mad he wasn't getting no burn.
Yeah. I mean.
Well, that's part of it now, I guess.
But
well.
I'm looking at it like this, right? Nowadays, coaches got to wear a lot of hats. Got to be a good coach. You got to know how to get out the way. You got to know how to make sure that your team is thriving in the NIL game. You got to be able to recruit. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You got to get an all-around coach. You can't just be one thing no more. And I feel like guys like Nick Saban realized that and kind of just said, I'm gonna get out the way.
This is the thing.
And not only recruit though, but keep them on the next year.
That's what I'm saying.
You recruit
gotta
the same
keep them
guy
happy
every year.
You got to keep them happy every year. So now you got to dictate how many touches you giving a guy every game. You see what I'm saying?
So it may appear that way on the outside looking in, but a lot of these head coaches, especially at the major D1 level, don't interact with these kids day to day. Like it's up to the coordinators and the position coaches to get these guys in. It's not a head coach decision. Honestly, I mean, the head coach has a final say so, but they hire these guys to make these decisions for them. That's why that's why you fired a damn position coach if they ain't doing what if the O line isn't performing well. So you can say it falls on the head coach, but a lot of these players don't even talk to the head coach for real. Like
there's probably a lot of truth to that.
No, it is. I'm telling you. I mean, and honestly, I've seen firsthand Norvell, interact with a lot of his players. I've seen it firsthand, but he's not going, a freshman or a guy that ain't playing too much. He's not going to interact with, him one-on-one every day. It's not going to happen. It's for one, it's not enough hours in the day. It's not enough practice time in the day. It's just not going to happen. Like I have interviews, I have, promo shit. I guess just a lot of shit I got to do to be worried about a fucking freshman who's not getting the adequate amount of playing time that he's supposed to be getting.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's something you're not doing in practice to, convince your position coach that I should be playing. Simple.
Right. Well, you have to be, in my opinion, to start as a freshman, you have to be either one of two things. You have to be on a top tier shit team, aka Florida State, or you have to be elite. It's not many guys that get to start as a true freshman at any school, man, for real, like at any school.
Yeah, and then you got the transfer portal now, so.
We're playing a lot of young guys because our older, the vets ain't doing shit, but like
I seen Makai get a carry last night.
Yeah, I think we're going to use him in the running game next year a little bit. I hope so, anyway, because I don't like, Roydell. I'm not been a fan of the way Roydell Williams worked out. I'm a big Cam Davis guy. I like Cam Davis, but we're losing. I think Roydell might be a senior anyway. Sam Singleton is okay, but Makai Danzy, however you say it, it's Makai, right?
Yeah, Makai Danzy.
He's real fast. I think that I think he can be good, but I think Florida State needs to hit the portal hard for offensive line. Whatever the best linemen are, we just lost. And y'all didn't get Peyton Joseph, by the way. Y'all, you see where he went? There was a rumor he was going to go to Florida.
I did see it, but I didn't.
The Yellow Jackets.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, Georgia Tech. Yeah, I was like, what's
crazy.
I seen it. I was like, the fuck?
That was out of nowhere, too. I don't know if he's from Georgia. I'm not sure, but I know that was crazy because Billy's been just picking off our damn recruits. Billy, that's one thing he's always done. He's recruited well.
Still might get Solomon.
This is the peak, though, for Florida boys and girls. I was really drunk when I said this on Facebook, but I do mean it. This is the peak. I do want, me and Kelt got into it. Now it's my time to shit on Florida. So I think this is your peak, Florida fans. This is your peak. 7 to 8 wins with only beating the in-state guy. That's all you can do. You're not going to win the SEC. I am hearing crazy shit about next year already for y'all. Playoffs?
Are you not a believer?
Why would I be off of 7 wins and now y'all did knock off Ole Miss? Are we really?
They have some nice wins now. We got to get to them. They have some nice wins.
I'm hearing Heisman talk. I'm hearing playoff talk.
I'm glad I went in the damn bonnet in his blanket because you still asleep. You still asleep.
You want me to think because you threw for 130 yards on the worst Florida State team in the history of college football that you're going to win the Heisman next year?
My boy said to the moon.
You're going to win the Heisman next year? Because you throwing for like 100. What is DJ Lagway's stats? Where do y'all get off? He does make some amazing plays. I'm not going to say he doesn't. but he's not out here throwing for 300 yards a game. He's just not. He's not. Where do y'all get off at? Where? How do y'all think this is going to be true? Playoffs and Heisman, get that shit the fuck out of here. Y'all are crazy. Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy, man.
So let's dissect this, shall we?
We shall. I didn't know he was gonna, but here we go.
Let's dissect this. And I said that, stream a bonnet real quick.
It's insane. I know you guys are excited because you just beat Daddy, but you're literally yeah, that's all you're ever. That's the peak, Florida fans. This is the peak right here.
The peak. That's
the peak. This is the peak for y'all.
Boy said that's the peak.
As long as Georgia exists, as long as Texas exists, as long as Alabama exists, as long as all those teams.
Alabama's done.
Because they got 3 losses. They got like literally 3 less than y'all.
This Alabama doesn't scare anybody. Alabama doesn't scare anybody.
Alabama would fuck y'all up.
We fucked y'all up. So what are we talking about? Listen.
Give them a trophy now, Kelt.
Listen. Georgia.
You know who else did? Memphis. You don't see them over here wanting a goddamn Heisman.
We don't have a Memphis fan on here. If it hadn't been for Lagway going out of the Georgia game, we probably would beat Georgia.
That's insane work.
If it hadn't been for Lagway,
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of Lagway had them boys rolling. I ain't gonna lie.
He threw for like 70 yards, Kelt.
So, was you watching the game? Like
I did watch. Yes.
You seen the air go out of the team.
They were defeated.
The air went out, but like
so.
You guys are
at the beginning of the season. At the beginning of the season, you said we wouldn't win a game in November.
Won all of them, didn't you?
All but 2. We went 3-2 in November.
Who'd you lose to?
Georgia and Texas.
Oh yeah, okay.
Georgia and Texas.
Some good.
Damn, how many games you have in November? Fuck, because you won Florida State
every week. We have a game every week.
Okay.
Yeah.
But okay.
So with that stretch alone, we went 3-2 month of November when a gauntlet of a schedule. Our last 5 games. I take y'all out. I just take y'all out, even because Kentucky will beat y'all right now. So
we're not in the SEC. Quit worrying about us, man.
Here we go.
That's what I'm saying. We're your peak. That's all you do is think about us.
Peak is crazy.
That's all y'all will ever be is beating Florida State and a handful of SEC teams.
We didn't lose to an unranked team all season.
But you didn't beat all of them either.
All season, we didn't lose to an unranked team.
But you also
raise your hand.
What do you mean?
Raise your hand if you can say that.
You didn't lose.
Raise your hand if you can say
to an unranked team.
Raise your hand if you can say you didn't lose to an unranked team. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Beating on your chest about beating unranked teams is a level of Florida that matches. Matches y'all's fucking vibe forever.
Ranked teams.
We beat unranked teams all year. How about y'all?
No, I don't think.
What happened when you played ranked teams?
I don't think you heard what I said.
Do you know beating ranked teams is better, Joe?
We
right?
beat ranked teams, but we didn't lose to any unranked teams. What are you talking about?
You're not supposed to lose to them.
Our last 2 wins were ranked teams.
But you're supposed to beat unranked teams. Why are we so hyped about that?
Because y'all lost to them.
We're not in the conversation for nothing except Gators.
And Miami lost to them.
Why are you bringing me into it?
I'm speaking facts. I'm the only one on this podcast that doesn't have an unranked win loss, an unranked team loss.
So
why is that such a big deal to you?
That's huge going into next year.
Joe and Gator fans alike.
Is it
Joe
not?
and Gator fans, I want y'all to know this. The SEC will never be yours. The SEC will never be yours. They made it tougher, bro. They brought in Texas.
That's fine.
You guys will never sniff that bitch again.
Okay, and y'all won't. I we'll win before y'all.
Let's make a crazy bet then.
We'll win one. Listen, I ain't even gonna say win. We'll get there before y'all will.
Getting there and not winning.
We will get to a playoff before y'all.
That don't make me nut. Making me nut is winning that bitch.
We'll get to a playoff before y'all win.
Come on, man.
Well, it is easier for the SEC. You could almost lose 4 games to get in there. Look at Bama. But
it's easier for the SEC. The SEC been beating up on each other all year.
Are we saying that it's not easier for the SEC to get into the playoffs? That's what we just said, right?
We're talking about conference championships, aren't we?
We're all over the place.
When we talking about conference championships, Kelt?
Yes,
that's what we're talking about, right?
So you're telling me you're going to win one before Florida State does?
I'm saying we'll get to the playoffs before y'all will.
Now what are we talking about? Are we talking about playoffs or are we talking about goddamn conference championships?
I switch gears. Originally you said...
Because it got real, didn't it?
The fuck?
As long as Texas, Georgia, Alabama exist, you'll never win that motherfucker again.
As long as Norvell is damn Florida State head coach, y'all won't win shit.
We've gotten one with him. What are you talking about?
Y'all ain't going to win. I bet y'all won't win another one. I bet it'll be 5 before y'all win another one.
Florida will never win an SEC before Florida State wins the SEC championship. Never happen. It'll never happen.
Are we doing predictions for next year? Yes, since y'all
now you're sleeping. Now that bonnet and pillow is necessary.
Are we gonna do predictions for next year since y'all season over with?
We can wait, but it's 13-0 till the night.
we still got a game to prepare for. I don't know about what y'all doing. What y'all doing tomorrow?
We're going fishing. What do you mean?
Goddamn cereal bowl, man.
That's insane work. What you're talking about, though. You know that, right?
So, do you not see the potential in this team? Honestly, in all honesty, and
you're playing better than I thought, but you're never going to win the SEC. Never. Unbiased opinion. Do you not see the potential in this team? What is potential? To make a national championship run. No.
What no? What don't you see about it?
All capital letters.
What don't you see about
it? And a shitload of O's.
I see potential as far as in there's talent there, but national championship, I ain't gonna lie, that's a little stretch.
What is he talking about, Kelt?
Have the pieces.
What is he talking about
to make a national championship run?
Because you beat who?
I said this, and I quote, and I wasn't trying to be funny. I've always felt like Florida was like the 5th or 6th best team in the SEC. I wasn't
100% correct, Kelt.
I wasn't being funny. I just felt like now that you added Texas, when they added Texas and Oklahoma, though, I said, bro, that's just
Texas gonna fall off soon.
They beat Bama though. Oklahoma beat Bama.
Oklahoma might beat Florida. Yeah,
I'm just saying that when they brought that's big money, bro. So listen. LSU at before this year, LSU had a better position than y'all. Texas A&M was Bama, Georgia, and then you had Tennessee coming back in.
Mm-hmm. Tennessee,
so that put
Tennessee's in the SEC championship, right?
That's what I'm saying.
We
so
in the overtime with Tennessee. Ole Miss is supposed to be.
Yeah, I play. No, hold on.
Let's break it down. Go ahead.
I'm not knocking you. I'm not knocking you. I just feel like your
almost doesn't count. They made a song about it.
Yeah, your role. This is what I feel right here, Joe, and I'm just saying this. Your role is so complicated to get there, brother. If you do achieve it, you deserve everything that come with it, because you got to go through bro.
I'm gonna shut this shit down right now. You mean to tell me the 10th ranked team in the SEC is about to make a fucking playoff run next year? The 10th best dime bag, the 10th best fucking team in the SEC.
Oh, you stretching that, man?
The 10th best,
ain't no way,
dude.
Ain't no way. Y'all the 10th. Okay, hold on.
He's right.
Right now, y'all the 10th best,
and the season's over, so it's not gonna change.
Standing wise, we lost the 10.
What else do we go by?
Yeah. We lost 10. So let's see who's above us.
Okay, who's above them? Who's in 9?
Who's above us?
Shall I go?
Go ahead.
9.
Go ahead.
9.
Missouri.
Okay.
We will beat Missouri. Go ahead. Keep going.
Is that an opinion or is that?
We would beat Missouri. Go ahead.
Ole Miss,
We beat them. Go ahead.
LSU,
We beat them. Go ahead.
Texas A&M,
They beat us, but I feel like we would wholeheartedly beat them when we play them again. Go
South
ahead.
Carolina.
We'll beat South Carolina.
South Carolina. Now you tripping.
We would beat South Carolina.
Now I have to go to my second hand. Alabama.
I like us of Alabama right now. Melrose can do. That's all they got is Melrose.
Kelt, he's insane. Who did I just say? Who did I just say?
Alabama.
Tennessee.
We went in overtime with them.
Almost doesn't. Georgia.
If Lagway didn't get hurt, we beat them.
I see what you're doing, Joe. I see. Listen,
you feel me?
I see
You
what
feel
There
me?
was so many.
You
What
feel
did
me?
they say? If ifs were fifths.
Hey, bro. Nah, what he did was he segued into a situation where,
Come on now.
hey, I almost beat the number one dude,
Come
bro.
on
And then
now.
I went through what I went through.
Come
I
on
So
see.
now.
you almost beat
Come
half
on
these
now.
teams.
Come on now.
Hang the banner in Gainesville,
We
guys.
beat two of them.
No lie. My only thing, I'm gonna give him this.
How Mike
you-
Tyson used to come in the ring. This is how the 10th best team comes into the
What are y'all rating in the ACC?
dead last.
Okay.
I mean, that's almost what y'all are in the SEC. 5 spots back. Shit.
I
You know,
think
you want to know who you're in front of in the
It
SEC?
don't even
who
matter.
they in front of?
It
Who
don't
they in
matter.
front of?
Arkansas, Vanderbilt,
Of course.
Oklahoma?
Who beat Alabama,
Oklahoma.
by the way?
bro. Y'all are 4-4 in the SEC, man. Come on. Who did I just say? Oklahoma, Auburn,
Y'all
Kentucky,
got an
and Mississippi
ACC
State.
win? Yeah, y'all got one. Y'all got an ACC win.
We got Cal. Yeah, we're. It doesn't matter though. We're dead last in the conference. I just don't know how you go from the 10th best.
I don't know how you go from undefeated to them 2-10. How does that shit happen? That's what I want to know. Listen,
It needs to be
if the
studied.
tide can change with y'all going the opposite way, I'm pretty sure we can go forward. Fuck out of here, man.
Hey man. Hey.
What's harder to do?
What's harder to do?
Yeah.
I think it's harder to lose the amount of games that y'all lost.
No, that shit's easy.
Nah,
we make
hell
that
nah.
shit look easy. We make that shit
Going
look easy, dog.
undefeated to going 2-10, I think that shit is damn near impossible. But
We make it look easy.
y'all damn sure did.
But what I'm saying is though, is how the fuck do you think? How do you think you're going to? It's not happening, bro.
Okay.
It's if they do it, I feel
He's
like
gonna
they
be
deserve their
sick.
crown.
He's
They
going to
deserve
be
it.
sick.
When was the last time y'all won your
He's
conference?
going to be sick.
Is there a player? Is there a player that still plays football since the last time y'all won it? Or all of them retired?
There you go with the jokes, man.
I know one person's dead.
Chill, man.
Oh man.
Excuse, please,
He
please.
you know he can't get me off my rocker. I think it bothers him that he can't get me off my rocker. It's not gonna happen.
You say y'all think I'm that kind of guy, huh?
He got me
It's not
today.
gonna happen. He know he can't.
It's all love.
He
It's
know
all
he
love,
can't.
Kelt.
Listen,
Um,
listen. Enjoy the vacation because I'm sure your players gonna go on another one. Just like y'all bye week, y'all was hanging out in
we need
takeovers
one.
and shit.
I need one. I'm thinking about scheduling me a
They
vacation after this.
probably ain't even going to class tomorrow.
When the game was pretty much over, I looked at I told you I was hanging out with those youngins. I grabbed one of them. I said, "Look, it's over with. It's done." You know what I'm saying? Shot for that. But you know what I'm saying? We took a drink to that because you motherfuckers can't hurt me no more. None. You can't.
Y'all think y'all clean
It's
out y'all
done.
lockers that night, or y'all gonna wait till tomorrow?
Shoulder pass to the left. What is it?
Helmet to the right, shoulder pass to the left.
What Uncle Elroy said. I got my check and I was gone. Hey, boy, I'm throwing I'm throwing.
New
Take
players
this shit.
ate off of y'all, man. Oh, it's his barber in Tallahassee. I can't think of his name. I see his TikToks all the time, and it's like half the Florida State team goes up.
I know you're talking about.
Goes up there and
I know
get their
you're
haircut. He's on Jackson Bluff,
Mm-hmm.
and like when they come in there, he asks them, "Hey, what you driving today?"
Yeah, they pull up BMW.
Yeah, they got a check off of y'all, John.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean we all threw away money this year though, didn't we?
Nah, I don't think so.
I mean,
That's the game now, though. That's the game.
More transactional. But y'all paid
if
for
you
them.
don't go get me a championship, I mean, I understand 2 wins does suck. But if you don't go get me a championship, your check wasn't really worth it to me, especially that kind of money. These kids are getting crazy money. I have my own beliefs that a lot of people don't agree with me with as far as how much money these kids are getting paid. But I do think they rework it soon. I don't think it's going to continue like this. $10 million for a high school team.
It's crazy. Yeah.
You mean restructure it?
Yeah, they're going to restructure it.
They're going to
It's gonna get
set guidelines and boundaries.
It's gonna get
sure.
capped.
Because
There's no way, because he gonna push it, bro. Just think about it. He got 10, right? The name of the game keeps advancing. It's gonna be a 5-star corner or receiver that come out, and I want more than what he got.
I know I'm better than him.
Oh,
Right.
listen,
He got 10. How much you gonna give me?
I know I'm a dub. I'm a dub or better.
You don't think Manning's already talking to Texas? Like, you better fucking see what that guy just got.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was just having a conversation with my guy last night about, like, man, he don't really, like, they gearing everything up for him next year. I'm just being honest with you. If you ain't paying attention, that's what they doing right now.
Yeah.
And a lot of people got Texas running the table.
Yeah. Yeah. AKA why Florida will never sniff it. I'm just saying, bro. The conference got better.
They gotta come to the swamp next year, though, right?
We have 100% more better chance to win the ACC than y'all. With only going 2-10 this year, we have 100% better chance of winning the ACC next year.
Y'all be lucky if y'all win 5 games next year, man. That shit out here.
We got the Gus bus now, so we're pretty much. I'm already lying for next year.
Listen,
chill.
A smart coach once told me this about go and get those old coaches. Let those dinosaurs sleep.
What does that mean? Gus is offensive mind.
Let those dinosaurs sleep.
Your coach eats fucking gumbo every night. Fuck him.
Gumbo's fire though.
Yeah,
Gumbo is fire, but I bet if I ate it 7 nights a week, I'd probably get old.
I ain't gonna hold you though.
Gumbo every night would be crazy.
I had somebody come to me and say, Gus game gotta adjust to the times.
He runs spread,
but it's bro.
It's an old school style of spread.
I was just finna say it's kind of
it ain't the motion.
It's not the modern day spread.
Gus is going back to where all he's got to worry about is offense, bro.
Let those dinosaurs sleep.
All right.
Billy about got his fucking ass beat out there.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I told Michael B, shout out my boy Mike B, man. I said I would have if I was Billy, I would have mushed the shit out of Mike, man. You gonna get your motherfucking ass, bro. We on TV. What's up with you trying to put your fingers in my face, man? Please,
that man skating
man,
on.
I would have.
Mike's gangster, bro.
He had to keep his composure to save his job.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, so he couldn't.
I think he fucking pissed down his leg.
Nah, I don't think.
I think y'all secured that though. I think y'all secured that with that LSU win, right?
If they'd have lost last night, they might have been talking about, you know what? Fuck that post we made. He might be on the chopping block. Ain't no way, bro. You lose to Florida State.
He been cooking though. He been cooking as a late recruit.
So do Ohio State fire Ryan Day?
They want him gone.
They're talking about it.
They want him gone. They want him fucking gone.
They're talking about it. Tell you that shit. You don't lose to Michigan, buddy.
This man ain't lost 10 games at Ohio State, bro. He hasn't lost 10 games at Ohio State.
He's what,
4 in a row to Michigan.
1-4? Is it?
No, he's 0-4. He's 0-4 versus Michigan, G.
Then that alone will get you fired.
That's not good.
It's crazy.
Especially this year.
That mean a whole class.
Yeah, especially when you're predicted to win a national championship or in the talks to win a national championship.
They went and spent that money on Caleb Downs, Jeremiah Smith. They quarterback it.
Game was so fucking boring.
It's at 12.
The game was so fucking boring. I hit my boy Kyrie and them up after the game. That motherfucker was on one.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, of course.
Here's the thing.
Shout out to Kyrie.
They don't have to play for a conference championship.
Yeah, they're probably in.
And they're still in.
Without a bye, though. Without a bye.
Hey, but yet it's still, I can prepare these next few weeks.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about playing the conference championship, getting players beat up. So
What's really crazy is I think we already talked about this. We're gonna have like the new member win every conference. Like Texas, I don't know. Georgia might can hold it down, and maybe that's why they played shit against Georgia Tech because they didn't look good against Georgia Tech. There,
I don't know, man. If Clemson beat SMU, then it's
But what I'm saying is there's a potential
yeah,
for a newcomer.
The member could win every conference.
Yeah, I don't know about the Big 12, but who cares?
I think ASU, Arizona State.
Was they there last year? No, that's Pac-12 team last year. So yeah, they could too. Shut up, my boy Kenny Dillingham, dog.
Oh, that's who out there, Arizona State. He got them boys rolling though. They got
dog looked like he was a geek when they had that last second win against they tore the goalpost down. I guess it was BYU maybe.
Oh yeah, they did beat BYU.
My dog looked like he was a geek. Kenny Dillingham was like he got the big
Scatterboo.
Oh, my boy Scatterboo, yeah. Cold as shit.
Legit, man.
Cold ass name. Scatterboo.
It's all right.
You know, oh, what the fuck? Yeah, man. So I think I'm pretty much good here. What do y'all got, man? Y'all got anything else y'all want to throw out there for us? For the people?
Listen.
Fuck all that. Shout out my boy Derwin James for securing the bag today in the Chargers game. FSU, man.
I think I'm gonna get me a new bonnet for next year, so I can have it on deck for John. Let me know. What should I? Orange?
Yeah, waste your money, sure.
Let's get an orange one. Nice orange one might fit you. Might bring out your eyes.
You don't even want to know
nice orange one.
The ungodly things that I would do to a fucking Florida bonnet. It's not good.
That sounded a little ditty-ish there, brother.
I'd probably do some fucked up shit to it.
Hey, man.
The thing would be disgusting.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
I got a homeboy up there in Michigan who lost a bet. I'm not going to call you out because I still kind of fuck with you. I just know not to bet you no more. His team, he's a Western Michigan fan.
What?
Out of all things. Now, I mean, he likes like old school Nebraska football and shit, but like he's a Michigander, but he fucks with Western. Y'all remember a couple years ago, several now, back in 2017, Western Michigan had a good little team. Old Row the Boat, PJ Fleck was there.
Who? Okay, yeah.
So, and they had that cold receiver that ended up going to the Titans.
Davis, Chris Davis.
Yeah, something like that. And so he bet me. It's like week 8, week 9, week 10, later in this football season. I bet you, Mills, that Western Michigan finishes higher in the rankings than Florida State does. Fuck record, but I bet you we finish higher than you. I was like, bet. We said we're going to bet on the loser has to buy the winner any pair of shoes they want. It's a crazy bet.
Wow, baby.
It's a wild bet because we could have got real foolish. I wasn't. He was going to buy me some J's or something, but, nothing too crazy. But, I mean, you could have got crazy, though, because we said any shoes.
Hold on. Is it a cap?
We never said that, Kelt.
Right.
I would have bought some shit I didn't even want.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna hit you for them Burberry boots. I want. I'm gonna hit you hard.
Your any shoes? That's what I'm saying.
Any shoes? No, you gotta tell me, bro. Like for real, you gotta tell me.
I still can go find the text or it was on Facebook too, so it was real easy. I had it screenshotted. Nope, no cap? Question mark? No cap. Done. Locked in. All right. So we end up playing Michigan in the Orange Bowl. Mm-hmm. They end up playing Wisconsin in whatever bowl. It's a big bowl, though. They lose, we win. Florida State finishes higher, of course. And then I hit him up. I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, oh, yeah. I'm gonna get you some real nice New Balance or something is what he said. I said, ha, very funny. I'll let you know which ones I want. He goes, no, we didn't agree to that. I'm instantly in a rage. I pull up the screenshot, send it to him. He bitches up. He's like, yeah, I'll send you something. I'm like, no, you're going to send me what the fuck I asked for. But, whatever. This bitch mails me a Western Michigan shirt. that doesn't fit me. It's a woman. It fits my wife. He buys my wife a Western Michigan shirt.
Petty.
I will not tell y'all on this what I did to it, but I did some things to that shirt. Some things.
Hey, fam. Hey, fam, I ain't gonna hold
That's
you.
petty. I like him.
I ain't gonna lie. That's some high class shit that you did there, boy. Nah,
y'all co-sign that?
I ain't gonna. No, I'm just saying that's some cold shit that he did. That's some cold shit, man.
I would have sent the shirt along with the shoes. I would have sent some shoes that matched the shirt. Ooh.
I would have sent some shoes that he couldn't fit.
Out of respect, you should have sent me some kind of shoe.
I would have sent some shoes that matched the shirt.
Because at that point, I would have respected it a lot more if you would have sent me.
I'm matching the jersey and the shoes. Oh yeah.
If you'd have sent me something,
I would have did that. Y'all would have did that. Yeah.
If you'd have sent me something, I'd have been like, okay, you're not totally a piece of shit.
Did you send him a picture of what you did to it? Of course.
Yeah. Some things.
Okay.
Wow, man. You wild as shit.
That's all I got.
I'll tell y'all in a minute.
Go Gators.
Fuck y'all. Yeah, with that being said, we winding down, man. We got, next week is the last week of some football all day type shit, I guess. I don't know. You just said we got playoffs, multiple games in a couple of days. So we'll still have the kind of the similar schedule moving forward. We'll let y'all know for sure.
I'll tell you one thing's for sure. Florida State season over with, so
we're done. But so I'm happy. I'm glad about that. I'm happy. The shit's over with. I just get no more Saturdays ruined. Yeah. Moving forward, like I said, we're gonna have the same type schedule. Y'all be looking out for some new shit coming. We'll be back next week with the same shit. Y'all be safe. We out of here. Subscribe, man. Subscribe. No fans. We'll be back. We'll be back, Knowles. Big wink.
Those guys stink.
Oh.